this should be it. I should be streaming now. Oh yes, I'm on. Alright. Let me just copy the link and share on Blue Sky, where you can find me. Alright. There we go. So, oops. First things first. Hi, I'm Zelf. I'm making a visual novel in 30 days. Basically, the story is about a psychic that went insane and is holding people hostage. And then a strange figure comes out and shit happens anyway. What's important is I'm making this short visual novel in 30 days because I went insane and now we're here. Last stream I talked a lot actually about contextualizing what exactly I'm going to do, why I'm doing it, and this time around I did some off-stream writing, but anyway. So last stream, by the way, I didn't realize that the music was on another channel, so I didn't show any music apparently. Oops. But this time should be fixed. I put one single channel, if I'm not mistaken. Should be doing now. Should be fixed. I put one single channel, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I didn't show any music apparently. Oops. Yep. Alright, so at least that's working now. So since last stream, I wrote in that stream, I finished writing the introduction scene that was like just in the beginning, and since then I wrote the second scene where basically the authorities are trying to figure out what to do and are unable to do anything for the moment. Then this figure, the ninja spider I showed in the last stream, it's also in the thumbnail. That's the guy. He shows up and goes, "Hey, I can help," and everybody's like, "Okay, who are you again?" But they're letting him help because again, there isn't really any other options for the authorities. And then the next scene is inside the studio where the psyche is manipulating reality and torturing people. Oh yeah, I just need to write a bit more of dialogue here, just to reasons. Yeah, basically so yeah, just to recapitulate the scene, the introduction scene is this guy named Zach is torturing people. He basically, the story more or less goes, this guy named Zach was a loser. I literally call him incel because even though technically that's not a term that existed back then in the 90s, but the sentiment is still there. He's a massive loser, and one day he freaked out, and in that freak out he awakened immense psychic powers, and with the powers he started torturing three people that represent different frustrations in his life. Isabella Marcione, which is his romantic and sexual frustration. John Scofield, which is his professional frustration and frustration with the movie industry. And Nohan Blaze, that represents his frustration with his own masculinity, or what he sees as the lack of masculinity. And that scene's basically showing that Zack has been forcing these people to really live through the scenes of the movies that he wants to make, and these people are really suffering because they are essentially in the hand of a reality manipulator that's like making them go through a horrible cliche movie that no, the movie's bad, but like they are feeling getting shot and run over and stuff, so not fun. And they have been that through that for hours by this point. On the outside, the authorities, which are the local police, and the SP Unity, which is a branch of the government, a government institution that is made to deal with paranormal and psych phenomena. They are basically the Men in Black, and they are there we go. They are the Men in Black, and usually they employ psychics to deal with certain situations, but at this moment they can't find anyone to act right now. The closest person, like, you can only arrive 2 hours in 2 hours, and they don't have that time because the one of the person taking care of the case is Detective Roser. He has the powers of the dead zone, he touches things and people and see stuff, so he can see the situation getting worse by the minute, and he knows that he doesn't have 2 hours to wait someone to deal with the situation gonna get worse and get out of control before that. Bryce is a minor officer character, and it doesn't matter until the Ninja Spider, this apparently vigilante, appears and offers help. And something about this figure makes Detective Hoser a bit feeling a bit weird. Like, he feels like he's seen this guy before, but though he doesn't remember where, and he feels like his intuition is saying this guy can deal with this problem. If the one again, he doesn't know why he feels this way. So so he lets this Ninja Spider, this vigilante, in, and he goes in the building that the authorities weren't able to get into. For some reason, he just opens the door and gets in without problem. And here, the officer Bryce, the local cop, he says, "I hope you made the right call, Detective Hoser." And Hoser said, "Yeah, I hope to," because he basically let a complete stranger in the case just because the guy said, "Yeah, I can, I would win." And it's usually the worst idea ever, but they're out of options, and Detective Hoser's with the intuition that maybe this can help, so he kind of goes on whim and not really following protocol. He goes in and anyway. All right. My goal actually, took a little bit to start the stream because I was finished writing this because I wanted to at least write this scene today so I can get into here. This scene is where the ninja spider, this vigilante, he goes in the studio where reality is going to be all weird, all controlled by Zack. And Zack, that this recent awake psychic, Zack is actually again an anomaly. Usually psychics, they don't awaken that late in life, and especially even if they do, they don't wake up like bending reality around him and making the studio his personal movie sandbox. You know, that's the part of Zack that's anomalous. Like, it's not usual. I thought that norm even among psychics. I said Among, I thought Among Us. I'm fucking broken, man. The internet has done things to us. So, I wrote the summary of the story here. And now gets the hard part, actually. Alright, so I'm gonna write the easy part first. What he sees after he comes in. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start my clock. Yeah, there you go. Today I found out this is a single word, okay. What a moment for people to message me on Discord. Alright, people send me cute art, so it's fine. It's okay to interrupt me. This is acceptable. Anyway. Let me resume the clock and actually right. Otherwise I'm gonna be wrong. Yes, I do make jokes for myself. It's actually fun. Just, I don't know, be funny and not serious. Actually, I was writing this as like prose from actual novel, although some things maybe I would put a bit more prose in it, because it's gonna be visuals to accompany this. Maybe I should just write like these. Don't know. Maybe would help when I'm writing in RenPy. Shush. Echo. I can just rewrite this like afterwards, just make it more coherent. In the actual visual novel, I'm gonna actually use this commas, quotes, instead of dashes. But I don't know, just because. It's no one. Board in it. The call. Yeah, thank you. And I'm gonna actually. It's a bit annoying to write his name correctly, so I'm gonna just Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. Bit weird to write like this, actually. There we go. Funny thing, I think Rice has a bit more dialogue than Hoser here, but it's more or less balanced actually. So I'm gonna go like this. Actually, I'm gonna go like these for thought. Yeah. All right. I want to make at least half this scene today, if not like all of it. And then the final scene, maybe with epilogue. I think I have time for the epilogue. I don't know if I have time to draw the epilogue. Then I can just revise for the rest of the week and then actually program and draw the illustrations at the same time. That's the plan anyway. Because I'm really slow at drawing. I just need to make a playable build as soon as possible, so I can hammer out any rough edges. Actually, I'm gonna do the opposite. It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. It could mean, could be doing this consciously. Perfect. Perfecto. Good thing I speak only one language and no other ever. Okay, from here on out I have the problem that like I have the general idea, but are the parts that I don't plan out, and I have no idea where to go from here. So basically, he gets in, he finds the guy. Oh, I know how I'm gonna find the guy actually. He finds the guy, and start to try to de-escalate the situation. Fails. They start fighting. Anyway, drama happens. Oh, character conflict. Oh, drama. Anyway, yeah, I know. Right. Did this song? Yes, they did. Ready? If I bring this. Acho. it's like so the entire place, because it starts the reality around is distorted, almost like, again, this domain expansions, like it's like his psychic projections everywhere. But when the Zack alters things out in there actively, he flares up in psychic energy, like so it's like a flash in a dark forest, or like a flare or something like that. Should I'll say this later, fuck it. That into in this case it's into. Alright. So where does he find them? Close the window. There we go. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, there's my timer. Alright, so I'm gonna make 5 minutes of resting. I'm gonna use this time to put a different playlist. Alright. This is gonna be the longest part of the story because it has the conflict where it shows Zack's frustration why he's doing that. And all that. And then there's also a lot of fighting. So that's gonna take, I imagine, around this or more space in terms of what's going to happen. Just so I have an idea. Alright, so at 1,000 words so far, give or take. So, actually I'm gonna make a little bit more than 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes pause, because like I'm gonna use this time to like reflect on things, I guess, get my mind off the story a little bit. Basically my idea with this whole thing is just basically to teach myself how to start and how to end projects basically. Because here's the thing, since I was a child, it was hard to do homework. I think a lot of people can relate to that. Like homework fucking sucks usually. Sometimes it's actually cool and interesting, but most of the time it's just horrible. But essentially I grew up trying to struggling to do homework, but usually the stuff I wanna do maybe will take a little bit of time to start, but I would at least do it or at least start it. I felt like maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I think I was not as hard as it is now. But I think over time it got like worse, got harder and harder to start the things I wanna do. And as such, I end up not really being able to do the projects I want to, not being able to write as much as I want, not being able to draw as much as I want. So I tried literally everything that you can possibly imagine in terms of, yeah, there goes my clock. I'm gonna put 5 more minutes for this exactly reason. Um, so I try literally everything to combat procrastination and be able to be productive, and didn't, like, most didn't work, and what worked for like a very limited amount of time, like maybe a week or two at most. The longest I was able to work was around 60 days, almost entirely on a roll. And that was once in my life, never fucking again. I don't know, I think it was 2021. I don't know what happened, how it happened, but I was able to write a lot. To be fair, some of the writing was me copying it from other TTRPG books, because I was writing a system for Nocturnal Dance before I switched to Cypher system, so I don't have to write everything from scratch. But aside from that, starting and making anything, it's like, again, I use a metaphor like breaking a brick wall with your bare hands, because that's what it feels like sometimes. And that's like every time one starts something. Oh, why don't you go to therapy? Because I have to break that fucking brick wall with my bare hands, that's why. So after that day, that was like, I was really down, and I don't know exactly what happened, but basically like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do this thing, this idea that I had for a while, I'm gonna make it in 30 days. And yeah, why not? In terms of art, I think I'm gonna make, well, like, I was thinking of making comic books for Nocturnal Dance, the setting that I'm making. I was thinking of making the comics be black, white, and red, a bit like Sin City, but red, because the Spider Ninja character doesn't work as well in black and white. Just, I think red really makes the character work, and also stylistically, in terms of style, I think it works really well. The red and the blood really pops out, you know. And what's well, the only other color I would use are the colors to refer to the magic. So I assign artistically different colors and also textures and forms. I'm gonna make that texture forms later, but I assigned different forms, colors and forms for each type of magic. So if someone's affecting the living pattern of things, like life is gonna be green with some vines or veins or something, and if it is reading someone's mind, it's gonna be like this magenta, pinkish, purplish color, and that way I can like show what's happening without stopping to explain, like, oh, what spell, how does that spell work, oh, it's the spell that does whatever. Instead of explaining that, you can see like a shield that's like orange, that's a shield made of like spatial magic or something, I don't know. And I was thinking of making comics like that, and I thought I could make the visual novel like that. Actually, I was already thinking leaving the visuals more sketchy and half done, just to have visuals. If I have time, I will finish them, obviously. But I thought I can actually make this like black and white and red, not only in terms of style, but also for with the magic being the other colors as well, so that it's easier to draw, but also allows that stylistic choice to allows that to be a stylistic choice. So it's stylistic, and it makes my life easier. So win-win. I need more water, actually. After this session, I'm gonna grab more water. Actually, does this have a name? I don't think so. I think it's just the director's chair. Yeah. Whatever. Hmm. Noha has the image of a macho man and a stranger does enter the room. He. Hmm. Is it? Hang on. Is it the S or Z? S. So days. It's like days. For. All right. Come on now. Easy. Mm. Trying to descale the situation, doing badly, but trying to descale the situation. These people, these nuts. I was thinking of what to write, and I distracted myself thinking of Adastra from Future. Amazing, just amazing. Continuous thought. Never heard of her. Actually, should I use dash here? I don't fucking know. Oh wait, isn't wanna be possibly a single word? Actually, wanna be. Yeah, yes, there's the fucking song. We all know it. I wanna know if like the word. Can I have more than 2 sentences? Yeah, it's one word. Okay. Uh, okay. Hang on, I have to channel the incel who thinks he has power, like the Riddler from the Batman, or like Hal when he gets Omni-Man's powers. Meow, meow, meow. Yes, that is correct. Uh,
You are my guide, my inspiration, my everything.
He's on a different level now. How he listens to records, how he plays the records. And I think it's very special, because no other DJ can do that.
I mean, he's probably down in South America, still hanging out, probably trying to snort up one of the countries, or I don't know. He's just. I like to think he's still out there.
Yeah.
Your father curious about the new album. They have to know.
It's going really well. It's going really well. Been bending the sound. Sort of, I've been forging. Been bending the sound. Been bending the sound. Been bending the sound. Been bending the sound. Been bending the sound.
You need professional help.
I'm thinking about getting some professional help.
The song saying I need professional help, yeah. I mean, yeah. Zach too, by the way, but fitting, I would say. Hmm. Oh, there goes the timer. I'm gonna use this time to grab some water and go to the bathroom. Be right back in 5 to 10. Alright, I'm back. So, I keep switching between thinking, oh yeah, I can do this, and well, I don't have enough time to do this in 30 days. It's gonna be like 50 days of making this. But like, man, I won't know until I try. I'm trying, so yeah. Still got four, 3.5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go for more 25 minutes, and I think this stream will be good enough for a second stream. A bit shorter than the other one, but the other one was supposed to be bigger anyway. And again, I will work on this after the stream. Today's stream just helped me document things anyway. Also, I'm gonna have to reformat fucking everything. Yay. I keep wanting to make this directly on the on RamPy, but I rather have everything written down first, and then I can make like the art, at least the rough draft of the art, so I can let's construct the scenes, how they're gonna work. Then I can like make a more elaborate art. I'm thinking I'll have like there will be I want to have an epilogue for the just like a the epilogue really is just something to like these two other stars I'm gonna make isn't about isn't really about oh, make a sequel. It won't be a sequel. This is story like it's a one-off thing. But of course I want to make other stories for this setting. But the thing is, oops. The thing is, I want to tease another story I'm gonna write. Also been wanting to write for a while in this same universe. There are another, of course, there is the visual novel that I'm for the time being calling No Good King. That's not in this setting, but yeah. I am thinking of writing more stories. Like the epilogue is like optional thing. I don't intend to make the epilogue if I don't have the time. At least in these 30 days I may do afterwards, of course, and maybe more art afterwards, but like for the playable build I don't intend to make the epilogue. But like counting with the epilogue, I'm thinking of having 3 CGs. One for the big moment that things are gonna turn for the worse for Zack, and one for Zack try to explode and failing, and the third one will be for the epilogue because I think it's a good way of sending off this story and teasing like more of the universe and stuff. Again, would be more of a treat if I can get the time to do that than anything else. But yeah. But for the time being, this I'm gonna focus on other stuff. So I'm gonna focus on the two CGs gonna be most important, to be honest, and the visuals that are more important. I don't think it's gonna have that many ambients. Also, I have a bunch of images free of copyright to use, and can put some filters on and pretend I'm drawing stuff. But anyway. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start the timer now. And let's see. This is the last stretch for this stream, so let's go. I need something that says like the effect you're doing, like it's not gonna work on me because I'm more powerful than normal people, but like said in like a cool and concise way. So like nah, let me think. Like saying, you should know that it only works on weaker people, like this doesn't work in a powerful psychic or something like that. I mean, it's not wrong, but it doesn't feel right, no. Oh yeah, I forgot something. Those walls. It's a plaster wall, okay. My fucking head's like, oh, it will be too short for 30 days. Ooh. Like, I can't decide if it's gonna be too long or too short for 30 days. I'm so fucking done. Hmm. Am I correct with? Okay. This is just to indicate to myself that I need like sound effects for shooting and stuff. Do. I like how every time Google suggests a writing of the name Zach is like different. Like the Zach with the C, Zach with the K, Zach with 2 Ks, never fucking consistent. It's fucking amazing. Just let me write the fucking name, you fucking hell.
Let's begin. Ready? Recite your baseline.
Mhm.
Let's move on to system. System. Feel that in your body. The system. What does it feel like to be part of the system? System. Is there anything in your body that wants to resist the system? System. Do you get pleasure out of being a part of the system? System. Have they created you to be a part of the system? System. Is there security in being a part of the system? System.
Mhm. Okay, think of a strategy. Trying to pinpoint its location while also trying again to descale the situation. How can you descale a situation where you're trying to instigate someone to do something at the same time? Because this kind of situation where you're trying to make the person stop from doing things, but this time it has to kind of look like descale the situation, or it is actually descaling, trying to, but it is at the same time instigating someone to do something stupid. What did I just say? Don't know. Oh, I know. Have seen, yes. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this part. What's this word? Really? It's fucking nothing else, right? Ah, I know. Is this one word? Two words, okay. Yeah, on the floor. They didn't go through the floor. Makes sense. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna stop here the stream. I'm gonna write some more, but I think this is a good progress basically. The Ninja Spider entered the studio where Zack was fucking up reality. Found him, said yo, stop. And it was like nah nah, no. And Ninja Spider was like, no, seriously, stop. And then Zack was like, oh, I'm gonna kill you with bullets. And then Ninja Spider was like, meh. And then Zack was like, I'm gonna kill you with that train. And then like, I'm gonna kill you with that train and you're gonna die like insect. And then the Ninja Spider just jumped on top of him again and said, I'm an arachnid. Like, because spiders and arachnids are not the same, technically. I'm pedantic about that, so the character is gonna be pedantic about that because I can. And anyway, but I think this is a good time to stop the stream. The clock already went out a few minutes ago. But I think this was a productive stream. Around 2 hours, a bit less. Yep. So thank you for watching, and I'm gonna keep writing and updating everyone in this situation. Again, this is gonna be the largest part of the story, because not only is gonna have again more fighting, it's gonna have it's gonna show the motivations of Zack and what he feels, and although while the spider ninja, it's the ninja spiders with the advantage in the beginning of the fight, again, the situation is escalating for the worst. So over time, Zack's actually getting more powerful and more dangerous and more erratic. So this beginning seems like very unfair to Zack, but soon things are gonna become worse and worse by the minute. So yep, again, thank you for watching, and I see you all in the next live stream tomorrow. Yeah, bye.